Hey guys, Darth Clerk here, back with part 1 of our brand new main game. Do you guys feel the impact of the nostalgia? I certainly do. Welcome to Mass Effect 1. I'm so excited. I can't believe we're actually doing it. It's time. The time is nigh. The moment is upon us. I'm ready. I'm excited. And yeah, so this is what our new main game is going to be. We will be playing through Mass Effects 1, 2, and 3, and I do own all of the DLC for all 3 of them, and you know, honestly, it kind of surprises me that I haven't already done it on my channel. Mass Effect, like the trilogy, is one of my favorite trilogies of all time. Mass Effect, the games are in my top like 5 games ever, and I love the Mass Effect games. And obviously we have done Andromeda. It was one of my first real games that I did on my channel. The quality goes up and down because at the time it's always been a road to get better quality. So the quality's up and down on that one, but it was one of the ones I did, but I haven't ever done Mass Effect the original trilogy. So it's the time is nigh. Now, I actually forgot to mention this in my my other part that I recorded, because I just finished recording part 11 of our Hitman Absolution playthrough, and I forgot to mention it there. So I'll go ahead and mention it here. So our outro isn't gonna change. As you noticed, and you might have noticed in Hitman Absolution, the outro is the same, and this one it will be the same as well. I was going to update my outro this weekend, but I've run into a snag, and it's a snag that I don't know how to fix. So the problem is I don't know an easy way to get clips from the different games that I have. I wrote down a whole bunch of clips that would be good that I could use, but every way I tried to get my clips like off of YouTube so I could like re-download them and I could make them into a little video and make it my new outro, I could not find a way to get the clips off. Every way, I tried so many sites and none of them would let me do it. And so I don't know what to do about that, and I don't know what to do about that, because the sites that I use, they get all paranoid and pissed off about music in the background when it's just the game soundtrack is the only music it might be hearing. So I don't know what to do about it, and so at least for now, my outro will stay the same. If I think of a better design, I will go with one. If I think of a better system of what we're going to do, I'll absolutely do it. It is subject to change. I don't know if we'll ever see the little montages I used to do on as my outro again, because I mean, I enjoyed making them and they're fun to go and see and stuff, but they're a pain in the butt to actually make. So if any of you know like the secret way that all YouTubers make outros, or you know, make compilations of their own channels, feel free to drop like a comment and let me know, or a message or something, because if you guys have some sort of super secret way of making a montage or outros that other YouTubers do, feel free to let me know, because I don't know an easy way to do it, and every way I've tried doesn't work. Because I can't imagine that every YouTuber keeps every video they've ever made, you know? So like, is it just a matter of having crazy amounts of space? The only other way I can think of being able to make them is as I go, as I make videos, as I edit, if I see a funny part, like take and cut that part out immediately. It would be a lot of extra work, and that's the problem, and that's the reason I haven't done it. So, but some outros can be good even if they're simple. So they don't all have to be montages and stuff. So I'll probably think of something else. You might see my outro might change and stuff, but anyway, just thought I would drop you guys a line, so just so you could be aware. So we'll see, but odds are I'll find a simple but quality outro. Maybe my design will change as I think of something better, or I find a better way to make it. But for now, that's what we got. So anyway, that's where we are at with this. But regardless, now is the time. Let's hop into it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't believe we're finally doing this on my channel. Oh, go ahead.
Establishing secure connection.
And corrupted.
Connection confirmed.
It's not actually corrupted yet. Okay, so we will be enter a brand new ID, because entering everything manually is better. All right, that's just how you roll. All right, enter manual. And we're gonna go custom female, because obviously we're gonna be Jane Shepard. We're certainly not gonna play as a dude. He sounds like a robot is the first reason. And I've never actually completed the game with a guy. I started it, but I couldn't stand his voice, and he seemed so fake, and it didn't feel like he had emotion. But Jane Shepard does feel like she has emotion, and I always play this game as a girl, so that should be no surprise. I play every game as a girl. So anyway, custom female, obviously. And we could probably just keep Jane, because I don't have any better names, so sure,
Please log
just
in
keep Jane.
to access your profile.
Alright, let's hit it. I'm ready. So it'll be corrupted. Now watch. Preparing to send. Connection established. Sending. And decrypting. And corrupted.
Warning.
There you
Data
go.
corruption detected.
There you go. Now you have to do it manually. I'm assuming that whole corruption thing wouldn't do it if you hit quick start. Because now you'll do it manually. Okay, so I meant to mention, just like I do it in every start. So at the start of every single playthrough I always do sound tests. Now I did do a sound test and it did sound okay to me. But I do my audio differently now. I do it separately on a separate program from my game. So now it gives me ability to fiddle with audio levels versus game levels a little more, and it can make editing easier in some ways as well. But because of that, it's not always easy to figure out audio like on the fly. So I did do an audio test. It sounds okay, but of course it is always a work in progress. Anyway, so as far as this is your pre-service history, this is your background. So you have three options. Your options are Spacer, Colonist, and Earthborn. So the first one is Spacer. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. Your next option is Colonist. You were born and raised on Mindoir, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided the planet, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. And your last option is Earthborn. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped a life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. So those are your options. My favorite two are Colonist and Earthborn because it gives you this tragic backstory that I think really would make sense considering what it shapes you into. I mean, all three are viable, by the way. All three of them are viable, but I'll usually go with Earthborn or Colonist. I'm thinking Earthborn this time around. Because it's a cool backstory. You know, you were an orphan, you're raised on the streets, really rough beginnings. So let's go Earthborn. And then this is your psych profile. So your options are Soul Survivor, War Hero, and Ruthless. Soul Survivor is the first one. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. Then you have War Hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. And your last option is Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation of ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you, but when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. So those are your options. The way I play is this is not one of the games where I can just be a jerk and just like shoot everyone in the face and just like balls to the wall. This is not one of the games where I can do that. In this game, I tend to be very I play it very similar to how I play Dragon Age, where that I don't often play the character that just blows everyone's face off and you're just crazy and brutal and stuff. That's not my play style on Dragon Age and Mass Effect, and so in this game will be no different, of course. So our options are War Hero and Soul Survivor. Both of them are really good. I like the idea of both, but War Hero would be cool because it gives you like the, you save your fellow soldiers, they all look up to you, so you have medals and recognition, and it makes sense considering how everyone treats you later on in the game to me. Both of them, of course, again, both of them are viable, but I think we're going to go with War Hero. So now our story has quickly become where we started as an orphan on Earth, and it's a really rough childhood, and then growing up, and we escaped crime and gangs by joining the military. And then as we did so, we were naturals at it, and we became a war hero. So that's what we're going to go with. Now, this is your specialization. This is your class, basically. There's lots of options. In this game, actually, there's lots of achievements. I have a lot of the achievements in this game. I have 24 out of 49. So what's the thing about Mass Effect 1 is a lot of the games, it's, as you can see, I usually go very heavy Paragon, so I have the Paragon achievement. The last playthrough I did, I was going for achievements. I was making sure I did everything. But a lot of the achievements in this game are a few of them are difficulty dependent, but a lot of them are your abilities. And the weird thing is, I don't use a lot of abilities. Like, I tend to go very heavy on guns, you know what I mean? I tend to go very heavy on guns, and so that's just... So I usually play Soldier. That's just, I like playing Soldier, because soldiers are combat specialists, ideal for the front lines of a firefight. Soldiers get improved health and can train in all weapon types. Start with the ability to use medium armor and can specialize in heavy armor. I like Soldier because it's just gunplay, and it gives you the ability to use every gun, and every gun has a spot where it will be more useful than others, and so I like that play style. Now, Engineer are tech specialists, so basically you get lots of like tech-based abilities. Adepts are very heavy biotic specialists. Infiltrators are combat and tech, kind of a like combination. Their pistols are sniper rifles in addition to their other stuff. Sentinels are biotic and tech specialists. They wear light armor, no standard weapons training, or no advanced weapons training. But they're very good at tech and biotics, but they're not necessarily as powerful in combat. Then you have Vanguards. They're biotic warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents and are especially deadly at short range. Pistols, shotguns, and can specialize in medium armor. Now, I have played as a Vanguard. I think I played as a Vanguard and an Infiltrator before, but I just prefer Soldier. So, considering this is my YouTube playthrough, we're just gonna do it the way I am most used to, and so we're gonna play Soldier. Now, we're gonna change my appearance, but we're not gonna go crazy. The only thing we're going for is mostly her hair. Is the hair color, mostly. There's like a special red color. That's black, I think. I think that is red. I think. There's blonde. I think that... No, not that one. It's really hard when you're colorblind. I think that's red. I think. So, otherwise, so this is your hair. It's underneath the eye for reference. Now, I'm pretty sure if memory serves, you can change your hairstyle later. The one beneath the eye isn't bad. Because I call it beneath the eye because it's easier to remember. It's beneath the eye and hair on the little bar. And there's a lot of them. Obviously, you're military, right? So if you have haircuts like this, it makes sense. It's military. You're like professional and stuff. You're not supposed to be a model. But I usually go with this hair is the one I usually go with. Is because I like this one. So that's the one we'll go. Brow is this. It looks like very intense. I don't know if there's anything that much better. But yeah, we're not going to go too nuts on all of this because... a lot of what they have, I don't know, it wasn't bad where it was, to be honest with you. And brow color, if I can, I gotta see if I can make it match, but if you can make it match, then you're a better person than me. That's blonde, clearly. Is that red? Oh, guys, this is rough, but I've explained this before. I am colorblind. I think that's red. I think. We'll find out if I get this wrong, but I think that's red. Okay, other one, I'll be back on hair, is makeup. I don't think that we're not gonna go again, not gonna go too crazy. Just go black, aggressive. That one's not bad. I don't think. It's bad because like I have this mental image of like it'll be fine, and then you try it and it's awful. And I'm like, what have I done? Like, yeah, I don't want to touch that. I will mess that up if I touch that, I think. Okay, I think that's alright. Jaw, eyes, eye color wouldn't be bad. Let's see. You have any? I like the eyes colors that pop. Ooh, I like the green ones. We might have to go green. Yeah, green for sure. Those green ones are really pretty. Cool. Other than that, I think I won't touch too much of the rest. Now, this is actually the really fun thing about the Mass Effect games is that you can incorporate your appearance later on, and in 2 and 3 are both crazy jumps in graphics. Crazy different. This is the most quote-unquote ugly Mass Effect. 2 and 3 are crazy good graphics. Really good. So this is what we're gonna go with, but I like that because now she's pretty, but it's still enough that you can explain military, and I mean I think so. Now I have played the Mass Effect games all the way through a lot of times. It's just like Dragon Age. This is a game that I know very well. I'm not gonna tell you for a minute that I'm the best Mass Effect player in the world or anything, but I've played it enough times that I can trust that we'll have a great playthrough. And I always do have my own personality and things when I go through this. But it's just like Dragon Age. It's like home sweet home for me. So I think we'll be in good shape here. And I'm excited but kind of nervous. Like, I'm kind of nervous. So, but it'll be great. Let's do it. I ain't scared. All right, once you confirm, you can't change anything. But I'm comfortable with that. Okay, so this is normal. We could do casual or normal. Nothing is difficulty based anymore, like achievements wise. I want to take a quick glance at achievements. Little thing, as you can see, I use military time at the top. I use military time on everything. On my phone, on my computer, on my Xbox. I have everything I own set to military time. Just because my dad was a truck driver, and truck drivers use military time, so I got used to it as a teenager because I would go with him on the truck a lot. And so, yeah. Level 50 with one character, 60 with one character. And those are all just lots of that. See, like, this stuff, I don't know. This is bugged out. There's no way I don't have, like, this is bugged out. Same thing with carrying all the people majority of the game. I've carried a lot of these people. I've done countless playthroughs, and I've never gotten that. Also, never gotten Renegade. I don't think I'll ever probably be able to get it because I can't be a jerk face over things. Primarily, yeah, that's all. Okay, so there is level stuff, but I don't know if you get more experience at a higher difficulty. Bosses scaled based on player's level. I usually just play on casual. I have played on normal before, just because it doesn't. We're here for the story, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be crazy high, because there's no achievements that you miss by going higher. You gain nothing for it, as far as I know. The only thing I could think of is maybe experience is leveled higher if you play on normal, but I don't know that. This isn't Diablo 3. I don't know if that's how this works. So we're gonna play on casual, because again, we're here for the story. So don't torture me because I don't play on whatever freaking hardcore. Okay. I play on casual and I have played on normal, but I haven't noticed a difference, so we're just going to play on casual. We're here for the story. Do not level me up auto. Subtitles are on, obviously. We'll keep target assist on. It's fine. AI will be able to do all available talents, obviously. Autosave is on. Okay, let's hit it. I'm scared. I'll probably try to cut out cutscenes if they feel too long, but I feel like they're not that long. I don't think so, and usually we have enough to say that probably won't take a lot of editing, but... yeah, and the funny thing is I've already chosen what we're going to do after we finish Hitman as well, as far as games go, and I'm very excited for that one, too.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of her family.
Doesn't have one. She was raised on the streets, learned to look out for herself.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis of this incredible tech was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy called it Mass Effect. Holy crap, we barely made that in time. that paragraph is fast. I don't read that slow. I mean, I don't think so. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. This is so exciting.
Relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence. We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Okay, two things here. First thing, you guys recognize Karth's voice from Knights of the Old Republic 1? Yeah, he's the voice of Caden, so that's a fun little flashback. Anyway.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell
Oops.
Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Well played. So, as you can see, we got 2 Paragon points. No surprise. No surprise there. I play pretty heavily Paragon. There is renegade decisions I make, though. This isn't going to be like 100% Paragon playthrough or anything. I play how I play. The points mean nothing to me, okay? So we're not going for one or the other. I'm not playing Renegade. I'm not playing particularly Paragon because A, I have the achievement for it already, and B, because there is some Renegade decisions that are just the right decisions, so don't worry about it. So the reason I'm sweeping like this is because there is sometimes things you can click on for free experience.
And we're getting dragged right along with... Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Just saying hi. Alright, I want to check on the other side and see if there's anything fancy to click on. Okay. What's up, y'all?
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Paragon +2. So, the other fun thing, you guys recognize the voice of Miss Shepard here? Yeah, she is the voice of she's the female voice of Jaden from Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. Now, her voice sounds different, but a lot of voice actors they put on the voice to be the character. So her voice sounded like, you know, younger and peppier in Jedi Academy, but that made sense, right? So in this one, she can just talk how she is because she's military. So it is the same voice because I actually Googled it. I wanted to find out, but it is the same voice as it is that female voice, but obviously she sounds different as Shepard. So if you wondered why, that's why. Anyway, Nihilus, what's going on, bro?
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Ooh,
Engaging
development. There's something on Eden Prime.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Alright. Oh man. How exciting. Are you guys freaking out like I am? Probably not.
Secure, Commander.
And for the record, I don't mistrust Nihilus because he's Taurian. I mistrust Nihilus because I don't know him.
Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
He's an outsider. That's why I don't trust him. It's not because he's a Turian. I have no problem with Turians. That's not it. Nope, that's to tell him to do things. How do I... Aha! It's been so long. So, just... Yeah, hold on to this. I'd prefer that. I'd prefer to just walk out with my gun out. You never know, man. It's a... Oh, I accidentally told him to stay put. Hang on. Nope, that's not it. We can do it. There we go. It's gonna take a minute, y'all. By the way, look at that lens flare, though. Look at that. Ah! Could you not please blind us? Please stop. Alright. Yeah, don't panic, man. No, they're not dangerous, in case you're wondering, but they also don't do anything if you shoot them, so... Okay, I was trying to remember how to put away my gun. Oh, B, exactly what you'd expect. Alright, upgrade kit. Armor upgrade, 2 armor upgrades. Lovely. And a metagel. Huzzah. Is select open your stuff, or is it start? It's start. Okay. Let's go equipment, because I had some armor upgrades. Let's see. So we have first aid, which will give you health regen, which is good. Physical threshold. Yeah, let's grab health regen. And then let's go Caden next. Can get the next upgrade. Hey man, you can have shock absorbers, which will give you a better physical threshold. It's not a lot, but it's something. Merry Christmas. Okay, and then we have some points to spend. So, I feel like going straight for charm. Is that the wisest decision? Probably not. Am I gonna do it anyway? You're darn right. Caden, just auto. I don't know. Auto, it means nothing to me. It's just like, eh, whatever. The AI is controlling you anyway, so whatever. Do whatever you want. Alright. Let's go. Are you coming, gentlemen? I think that was everything over here. Alright. Again. What do you mean? Oh. They're dead. They're also not human. Or maybe they were and they got burned to nothing. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Although there's more bodies. But yeah, if it's too dark or if it's like the audio's not perfect, again, it's always subject to change. It's always a work in progress. But my tests seem to go pretty well, so... No, Jenkins. Oh, it's auto. I got it. Okay. Man, this thing is not accurate when it's all hot. All right, good. All right. Jenkins, are you okay? Probably not.
Ripped right through his shields. We're out of chance.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, man.
Sorry, bro. We don't have time to bury him. We gotta move on, man. Are you with me? You with me, Caden? Hey, look, level up. Alright, level up. Let's see. So, soldier, what does that give me? Health regeneration, okay. Grab one of those. And maybe an intimidate wouldn't be bad. And then get me an upgrade to... What does assault training do? Adrenaline burst, weapon damage, melee damage. Yeah, that's a good one. Alright, then Caden, just auto. Just auto is fine. I think. Yeah.
I've got
Cool.
some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Yes, of course. I thought there was a way to... Ah, yes. I was going to say, I thought there was a way to crouch. What do we got? Weapon upgrade. Okay. I will look into that. Not from there, I won't, though. There we go. Okay, so that was a weapon upgrade. Me first. You're but a peasant. Level 1 detection? I mean, it's better than nothing. It's like I knew. I mean, to be fair, I did know. It's... Alright, now I don't have the points yet for this, so it's gonna not be good. Oh, but I got him anyway. Man, just too spicy. So yeah, the snipers are not easy to use yet because I don't have the points for it yet. So when I have higher points, I can dump it into it. It'll make the sniper more steady. Sure, Caden, you can have that cover. You selfish. Okay, I want to look behind these. Again, I don't think they're dangerous at all. Pretty sure even if I shot one at point blank range, I don't think it would hurt. But I don't want to take the chance. Alright, I want to take a quick little check over here, but I don't think there's too much lying around. Ah, I was about to say, I thought there was something over here. Medical kit. There we go. Free Metagel. Okay, now I'm pretty sure that's it. Alright, are you with me, Caden? Don't worry, random soldier who I totally don't know. We're coming. Wait for it.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Oh, you were gonna make it. Well, we can talk to you first.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move up!
Oh man, we got a new one. Hello, Ashley. Okay, and I think she has to level up. Yeah. And the game says to max out her assault rifle, which that's fine, I guess. Okay, and then there was a few things over here to grab. Upgrade kit. A couple of ammo upgrades. That's pretty sweet. Then a crate with a new armor, and a new light armor specifically. Darn it all. It's never down. There we go. Oh, yeah, I know what equipment does, but thanks, Mom. Okay, there was a couple of ammo upgrades. So first let's upgrade my rifle, because I'm more important. So what's weapons force, and then damage versus organics. Let's go weapon force? Yeah, let's go weapon force for me. And let's see. We could upgrade my sniper. Alright. Yeah, giving me all the upgrades because the other guys are peons. Okay, so this is light armor. It has better shields and tech biotic protection, but its damage protection is less. And it would be better for like Caden or something, because pretty sure yeah, that would be just a straight upgrade for him. So you can have that. And then we will metagel your old armor. Okay. There we go. Even the boy got an upgrade, which obviously does change his appearance. Look at him. He's so fancy looking now. Okay, let's continue on our way.
Hostile spotted.
Yeah, thanks. I know how cover works. Hey, son, you want to, like, get out of my cover? Sure, you can have that cover. My gift to you. I can't. There we go. Get wrecked. Alright.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Alright. Okay. And we have the autosave.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Okay, Dad. So we got a new shotgun, a new assault rifle, and a new sniper rifle. So the question is it better? Now, of course, we got to switch to me first because I am more important. So the overall damage is better. The shots before overheat is very slightly less, and the accuracy is slightly less. But I feel like it's worth it for that upgrade to damage in general, especially because it's the shotgun. I thought it was the sniper. Well, as a shotgun, it definitely doesn't matter if the accuracy is less because it's a freaking shotgun. So then the sniper had a better, higher damage in general. Shots for overheat slightly less, accuracy slightly less. It's the exact same thing, but I think it's worth it. And so we can switch that. And then there's a new sniper, which has more damage, slightly less that. Yeah, that's worth it. A new assault rifle for me. Okay, now we'll just check the peons. I don't think Caden matters too much. No, not that. Those are all what he's using already, so nothing new there. And Ashley, though, she's a soldier like me, I think. So, but again, I think her stuff is probably all the same. Yeah. So we can metagel this and metagel that, and then metagel that. Okay. Perfect. Just, it's a good practice. Keep your inventory clean. It gets incredibly confusing if you don't. Just trust me. Trust me. It'll be worth it. Okay. I just wanted to see if there's anything back there, but there's not. Alright, come on, peons. Wow, the camera's shaky when you run up this ramp. It's like super zoomed in.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It does look like that, don't it?
Ambush. Keep your guard up.
My guard's always up, Caden. They're all stabbed. They're all spiked. No, they're not.
What did the Geth do to them?
Machinified them. I don't know what the word is. Whoops. Well, that's less than ideal, ain't it? I'm playing Nazi zombies, but in Mass Effect. Alright. Yeah, the assault rifle doesn't do crap to them, even with the upgrades. It just thinks you're cute. It's just like, oh, look at you trying to shoot me with an assault rifle. I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. By the way, if it seems glitchy, that's my game too. It's not just you. New pistols, sniper, and light armor. We'll see. And then we got metagel and a grenade. I'm pretty sure those little just plain old circles are grenades. Yeah, that. Wrong bud. There you go. But it's a grenade. The grenade you actually detonate manually, so you can throw it kind of like a mine. So its damage is better. It matches that and slightly less. I feel like that's better. All right, yeah, I'll switch to that. Sniper, same thing I'm using, and the other kids probably won't use a sniper, but we'll see. And that's light armor, which means crap to me. Shields are just crazy, but again, don't matter. So we'll check Ashley. Yeah, same pistol she's using already. And light armor, of course, ain't good for her. Caden, that's a major decrease to everything he knows and loves in life, so we can go ahead and scrap the armor. And the pistol is already what he's using, so we can scrap that too. Sniper, it's better than what he's using, so I guess we'll give it to him, but again, I don't think it matters. So here, you can have that. We'll scrap your old one. And perfect. Okay, now we need to check, I think, like upgrades. So I think he's like a pistol guy, I'm pretty sure. So you have anything? Yeah, no upgrades for you. And then he already has that. Okay. Alright. Other than that, nothing too crazy. There you go. It's literally like, it's like a color matching game. That's how you unlock things. Which is good for me. It gives me a chance of actually being able to do it. Alright, add one more to my intimidation, and then give me one in pistol, and maybe one in assault rifle, because I use a lot of assault rifles. And as far as you, he has 2 left, so we can go ahead and give you decryption. I might should start doing this manually. Increases the strength of shields, hull restored when you repair the vehicle. You lose electronics skill. Alright, we'll give you electronics as well. And then Ashley, yeah, give your that all the way up and give you better assault training. Yeah, I might start doing them manually.
You
Freeze.
Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
What are you doing here?
I'm Dr. Warren. I was in charge of this excavation. We hid in the shed during the attack. They must have come for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are 2 sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Just be super aggressive. I can shut him up. Yeah, that's if you're going renegade, just for no reason at all.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Yeah, that dude is off his rocker. That dude is off his rocker. Okay, let's move out, team. We've gotten all the goodies in the area. Did we get this one? I think we missed it. We did miss it. All right, better a new assault rifle and then a pistol. We will check, but I feel like the odds of it being actually better feel a tad slim. So of course, switching to me first because I matter more. So this is just an improvement of everything. So definite improvement for me. And then the pistol, same one I'm using. So we can check. Caden can check for pistol because I'm pretty sure he's a pistol guy, I think. Better damage matches that. Yeah, that's worth it. So we can have that. We'll probably just scrap the old one. And then we'll check Ashley for this. The Banshee. Better? Yeah, I would say that's worth it. And we can scrap your old one. Okay. Yeah, it's with the first few playthroughs I did in this game, I was really bad about my inventory, and it was always full of garbage. Just, it's so much easier to constantly scrap the stuff you're not going to use for metagel. Because it just keeps your inventory nice and clean. It's so much better.
Saren. Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Ah, well, goodbye, Nihilus. Auf Wiedersehen, Nihilus. He just ate pistol.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Yes, it is. Obviously, it doesn't do anything. I'm just being funny. Yeah. Look at it. It's huge. Yeah, I don't have the points for this yet. I like how it's like swaying. Like, I could hold a rifle like more steady than that in real life. Yeah, I don't have the points to use the rifle effectively yet. I mean, you can still use it, of course, but it's only really, really good when you can have the, yeah, it's only, the sniper only becomes really viable when you have the points for it. And I did check, and there is a way to make it more steady, so for now it's not perfect, but it gets better. Alright.
All targets down.
Come on, y'all. Yeah, the assault rifle is not incredibly effective against these little buggers. Okay. Pistol and a shotgun, we'll check. And that looks like a tad bit of money. We will look at that. Actually, we might as well go ahead and look at that right now. Okay, so we got a new shotgun. Let's see. It is better damage. Accuracy is a little less and overheat's a little less, but I feel like the better overheat is a little better for the Hurricane. The damage is only 2 higher anyway. I feel like what I have is better. And then the pistol is the same thing I'm using. So we'll just scrap it, and we'll scrap the shotgun too. Okay. Hey, look, a crate. A grenade and metagel. That's actually good, because I just wasted a grenade earlier when I was trying to use select to open my inventory like an
Everybody
idiot.
stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it
Chill.
safe? Are they gone?
We took care of them.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The 3 of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Out of curiosity, how would you know what the shriek of the damned sounds like?
He's probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Paragon +2. So, if you guys notice, so first of all, we got a weapon upgrade and a fancy pistol. Now, if you guys notice in that little exchange, there was, anyway, as you notice in that exchange, there was a blue, like, dialogue option and a red dialogue option. The blue one is Paragon. So, as you do more Paragon, like, if you do more nicer things, you get Paragon points, and we've gotten several already. So basically, if you get enough points for some dialogue choices, you unlock a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of good things you can do through dialogue. It's the reason I dumped all of my points into dialogue immediately, because there's a lot of handy things you get from doing that. And then the red one is Renegade, so and Intimidation also affects it. And so that's the reason I spent all of my points a lot into dialogue, because it's very important in this game. Now, I do have enough of electronics for this, it looks like. Luckily, the easy ones are only 3. And then pistol and a sniper for that. And then a grenade and then XP. I think it's a grenade. It might not be, but... Okay, so we got lots of new toys to play with. So what do we got? So we have the hammer, which is what we're already using. We have... Was that a grenade upgrade? No, it was not. And then we already got that. It was a weapon upgrade, I think. Both combat sensors, so... Means nothing then, don't it? And then a shotgun, which, you know, here, level detection, what does it matter? Okay, so this gets you fancy pistol, which is everything this is but better, so I'll take the fancy pistol because I'm more important. And then we'll check Caden for the pistol, because I think he's a pistol guy, but he's already using one. And then we'll check Ashley, she's using one of those, but this is better damage. So you can have a striker too, now we're all uniform. So we can scrap these. And a hammer, which has better damage. You can have a hammer. And we'll scrap the Avenger. And I think that's it. Fantastic. Okay. Inventory management. Welcome to Mass Effect. No, there's not like a crazy amount of inventory. This game is just like, it's very simple inventory stuff. It might not be the most exciting thing to watch, but it's not like... There's a lot of games where half the game is inventory management. This is not one of those games. Okay, I know what's up there. I want to see if there's anything super lucrative down here. I don't know, but you always should look. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Okay. Just wanted to check. You never know. Okay. Let's
Commander,
roll.
It's Nihilus.
Yes, it is. We'll check all the other crap in a minute.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
You're saying Nihilus was murdered by a Turian?
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Where'd Saren go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing for the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Just give me the grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
High explosive grenade. Yes, that's how you do that, kids. That's why it's important. That's why you invest in dialogue, because there's so much stuff you get from it. It's actually crazy. So, this is an upgrade. Gives you more damage, a bigger radius, and more weapons force. Makes your grenades truly something to fear. So that's fantastic. But yeah, that's why you watch your dialogue, because there's lots of good things you get by managing it. Now, it said I saw a crate. Maybe it was just that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it was over here. Oh, jeez. Oops, I missed. There we go, I did miss that time. Alright, looks like they are... yes. Think fight smarter, not harder, kids. Alright, hang on. The test of tests. Now, they are running down like a hallway, but... Still, we've gotten 2 kills already. It's not going to be ready in time. Whoa! We got him. Yeah, the overheat's a little brutal on this gun. You gotta wait till it's like at least 25% down. Like I said, it sways a lot, okay? So if I can't hit him, it's not my fault. Still, I'm doing a pretty good job, considering. I mean, I think so. Maybe you're like, what a filthy scrub, he can't hit anything. Still, give me some slack, okay? Oh, that one was almost there. Like, later on, you get enough points that you can make it work. We got it. It'll be worth it. Aha! Haha! Gotcha. Okay. Let's switch to me assault rifle. Let's go, kids. We got someplace to be. There's a medical kit somewhere. Ah, there it is. Free metagel. Never turn that down. Let's roll. We're almost there. It's a long train. What do you want from me? There we go. We're doing it. We're tracking him down. He can't stop us. Not forever.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Alright. You guys want to see this sweet, like, speedrun tactic for these bombs? Oh! Sorry, it's auto-saving. It doesn't like when you do things when it's auto-saving.
The Geth must have planted them.
No one panic.
We need to find them all and shut them down.
They're easy, cheesy, lemon squeezy. No one panic. We got plenty of time. To quote one of my favorite movies of all time, Who Am I, with Jackie Chan, take it easy. We have plenty of time. Huh, huh, huh. By the way, I can't move. It's not that I'm not moving when I hit this. I literally can't move. Controls like disabled type of can't move. Sorry, my nose keeps itching and it makes me take the hand off the controls. Heavens above, this is inaccurate. Pretty much have to fire in burst, because if you hold it longer than like a second, if you do it anything other than this, your damage is gone. Or your accuracy, I mean. That's why a lot of the time pistols are just nice, because as you can see, they are very accurate. Even at range. So that's why having a pistol is always a good thing. Alright, move. Everybody move. The last one's over here. Take it easy. We have plenty of time. 311 left, I mean. Oops. 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 There we go. Commander, you're really bad at navigating the controls. Alright. Heavy armor for humans. I should work on my armor so I can get heavy armor. Because heavy armor is lit. It's really good. Take it easy. We have plenty of time. Pistols are so good in this game. I was so zoomed in. Too zoomed in, one might say. Okay, now if memory serves, I think there's something over here. If memory is correctamundo... Or actually, I think it was on the other side. Yep, there's nothing on that side. It's definitely on the other side. And yes, I see the giant beacon to my right. Completely ignoring it. There is, There's loot to get. There's loot to get, and we can't ignore it. It's a better sniper and a assault rifle. Probably both garbage. There is a storage locker. A shotgun and a assault rifle. Both of those are probably garbage. But hey, it's free metagel, so it's never a bad thing, even if it is garbage. Alright, so there's a locker on the wall over there. I think that's it on this side. Yeah. But yeah, even if you get all like crap, it's worth it. Ooh, radioactive rounds are good, and high caliber are good too, and lots of money and experience. Anyway, radioactive rounds are really good because they are, yeah, they're really good. So Hurricane is a crap shotgun. Reaper has better damage, but way less accuracy. It has better damage. It has 10 more damage, but gosh darn that accuracy. And snipers are already a struggle if you don't have the points, so we'll hold off on that. It's better damage, but at what cost? So there's heavy armor, can't wear it. Let's see. Both of these assault rifles suck. Okay. So, Cadenmeister. We don't have any new pistols, and I'm pretty sure you're a pistol guy. I don't think any of the rest of these matter to you, I think. Pretty sure you're only a pistol guy. Because I'm pretty sure he's like a tech guy. He's like biotics and stuff, I think. Better shot, better damage, which is all that really matters in a shotgun, so you can have that. And then she's already using better damage. Oh yeah, that's worth it for sure. Yeah, okay, so we can scrap this, we can scrap this, we can scrap this. Better... Yeah, you can have it, it doesn't matter. I mean, you're not going to use it anyway, so... Okay, now points-wise, me first, of course. So sniper rifles, you have to be leveled up in assault rifles, which of course is fine anyway. So first, finish my last point in intimidation. Then let's get me another point in there, and then let's give me combat armor to start working my way down the armor tree. Now, as far as you are concerned, yeah, see, I'm pretty sure he can only actually use, like, a pistol, if memory serves. So he's a sentinel. Okay. Tech abilities, biotic abilities, damage and accuracy with pistols. Yeah, see, so you only have to worry about pistol with him. So otherwise, it means nothing. Okay. So give him another point on electronics, and give him another point on decryption. And Ashley, give you a bonus to assault rifles, and then give you a bonus to soldier, which will help increase your health, which would be awesome. Perfect. Okay, let's roll, guys. Man, I am just built to the nines. You see all the guns I'm wearing? Gun on one shoulder, gun on the other shoulder, gun on my waist, gun on my hip. I like it. I am just armed to the teeth, which is how I like it. It's how I prefer. Let's do it. Prothean Beacon.
Normandy, the beacon is
This is
secure.
amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Saved your life, Caden.
No, don't touch her. It's too dangerous.
Ow. I'm in pain. You did this, Caden. You did this to me. So if any of you are wrestling fans, was anyone else getting like a Wyatt family flashback? Like their intro sequence, like it does like that flash, 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 duh! And then it's like, then the Wyatt family shows up. That's 100% what it made me think of.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Ooh. Introducing the villains. Saren and that chick. You'll meet them both. It's fine. No need for me to explain everything yet.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
The Geth would have wiped out the whole colony if I hadn't stopped them.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
When have they ever done anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his Spectre status. I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Alright, there we go, man. There we go, man. Anything super secretive? That would be a hard no. Well, I mean, we had the Goliath family vision, but it's fine. But it's fine. There's Caden, Ashley, Doctor first.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. but he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Hayden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye, Doctor. Shepard's locker. Sniper and a shotgun. Ooh, and they're not fooling around. You see the level on that shotgun? Dadgum. Alright, well, let's go ahead and look at it then. That's a lot of damage. Everyone's like, please stop. The meme is dead. Let it die. It's never dead. More damage, less rate of fire, and the rate of fire is slower, and the heat is worse. Well, I mean, I love the better damage, but at what cost? So yeah, we'll probably skip that. Now, other options are radioactive rounds, which is cooldown reduction, but radioactive rounds will destroy everything you know and love. They're very powerful. So it's worth it. Now, the pistol is worth giving some fun things to. Maybe we'll try it. If I find the everything else too annoying, we'll switch away, and I'll be like, nah. There we go. So let's see. This sniper is everything the hammer is. It's just better. So obviously that's worth it. We can scrap the old hammer. What else we got? Grenades, which we already have upgraded. This, which is better first aid or better shields. I feel like better health is probably okay. Because what am I wearing? Yeah, 63 shield isn't nothing to sneeze at, so I'm alright with that. Okay. Very cool, man. So we got some new toys. Alright. So we can go ahead and take a peek at the end. I don't think there's anything down here, but yeah. Okay. Alright. Ashley, you are next. What's up, girl?
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
There's nothing special about me, Williams. Anyone would have done the same.
Held off an entire enemy platoon? Alone? With all due respect, Commander, I think you've got somebody watching over you.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so nice, and I was trying to be humble, but the fact is, you're right. I am pretty special. You are all but peasants to me. Hey, Captain.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready.
All right, good talk. He's like, buzz off, Shepard. I'm doing paperwork or whatever. All right, Caden. Last but not least, I mean, well, he actually might be
Commander,
least.
I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. Doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
I never met my parents. If they wanted to see me, they'd have contacted me after that mess a few years back.
Oh, that's right, the Blitz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
More Paragon points. I don't feel bad about telling him, though, because it's not like... I mean... It's not like he told me to keep it secret. Alright, let's go ahead and go down. Ready for the slowest elevator in the history of elevators? This thing is such a meme. Like, it is the slowest elevator. Look at that. Look at the blinding speed. Look at all the technology on this ship. Look how slow we're moving. This is the type of elevator that you'd be like, I'm pretty sure I could, like, anything would be faster. I could, like, belly crawl to my destination and get there quicker than this elevator. So slow. The meme vader is kind of what it is. It's like the meme elevator more than anything else. Alright, sweet trip there, man. Okay.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out? What have you got?
Not really.
Whatever you want. Well,
yeah, blah, blah, blah. He gets you the stuff, and you have to pay him, and it's like special stuff, and et cetera, et cetera. Alright. Ain't nothing crazy. Okay. So lots of crazy weapons, some crazy armors. Mostly I was just looking. There we go, a couple unique items. So it increases the grenade upgrade, and then there is a metagel upgrade. So I will take both. That's what I wanted. There was a couple of unique upgrades in there, so I can hold more grenades and more metagel at any one time. There we go. There's a couple of free codex entries. All right, Engineer Adams.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Indeed. I don't think there's too much to do down here yet. Things will change in the future, but I don't think there's too much to do. So you can change people's like loadouts and stuff in here. You can like go to their lockers and stuff, but I've already seen what they have because we already took care of it. Also, is there anything super secret? No, I don't think so. Okay, there's just a free... There we go. Free codex entry for the Mako. Okay, now we can go ahead and roll out on the world's slowest elevator. Man, it feels so funny. It feels just weird to be doing Mass Effect on my channel now, and it's gonna be a long trip because we're doing this one, and then there is one teeny tiny DLC on this game for the first one, which I have, of course. So we'll do the important stuff on that one. Then we're doing Mass Effect 2, and we'll do it probably almost certainly one after the other because the Mass Effect games, it's not like it's grindy like Star Wars was, so I don't mind doing it. So we'll probably do it one after the other. So we'll do Mass Effect 2 and all of its DLC, and then we'll do Mass Effect 3 and all of its DLC. So it's going to be a long trip. We'll be on Mass Effect a long time, but not the first time we've done something long, and I'm okay with that. So I don't think there's anything in there. I just want to see if there's any codex entries or something. See what I mean? This is why you look around. Okay. Okay. One more check in here. Oh, it's a loop. I'm smart. Thanks for noticing. That's the galaxy
I'm
map.
glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
You're not wrong. Alright, that was a free experience. Okay. Continuing on. There we go. Somewhere in here, I think there's another experience thing. Maybe it's not yet. Maybe it's over here? Nope. Alright. I'm stuck on this tiny... Please. Okay, there we go.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Oh man. Welcome to the Citadel, kids.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
To be fair, Ashley, everyone hates politicians. Alright, important locations are marked on your map for active missions. Key locations may be marked as a destination. Your radar will indicate the direction of a destination in exploration mode. Follow the pulsing arrow to the tower. I don't want to hear anything about pulsing, okay? Who knows what that could mean. Alright, easy decryption. Let's break into his computer because I am awesome that way. Alright, Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Rho cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? Well, you never know, I suppose. I think it's supposed to go down. I think so.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Okay, man.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Goodbye,
not
Ambassador.
really.
Sincere farewell.
Just wanted to say hi.
Good day to you, human.
Man, he's a nice guy. I like him. He's nice. That's nice for a change. Get all these people that are like, "Shut up, idiot." I'm like, all right, rude, but okay. Okay, that one's sealed. All right, let's go, people. We have things to do. No time to dilly dally. Receptionist. Yeah, I don't care about that crap. Before we go too far, though, let's go ahead and look up this other side before we head to our actual destination. I don't know if there's too much we can do yet, but no harm in checking it out. You know what I mean? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think there's just random diplomats. There's some free experience, which is awesome. Some rando diplomat. Okay, nothing fancy there. Then we have this open area. Let's go ahead and try door on the left.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression?
No, it's not the right expression.
Never mind, forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I'll be
You
going
know,
now.
I won't even bother. I don't know how helpful you're gonna be, and I don't want to get into it, but mostly I wanted to break into your computer. What's funny is those things always like stress me out. Okay, diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must come together, we must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Ida cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Well, that's ominous. Alright, move it, Ashley, you're in the way. Alright, well that's ominous. Sorry, Executor. I will leave you alone. Sorry I broke into your computer. I mean, sorry, not sorry. I don't really care. There's a private there we probably will talk to.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Alright, my bad.
What do you want? Oh, Commander.
Oops, looks like you insulted your
I can
superior.
do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I will get into trouble. Don't worry. I'll get into trouble. Alright, well, you know, it's very mysterious. It's just like, what does the Asari diplomat do? And then no one gives you a straight answer. You're like, you know, gonna be honest, kind of suspicious. They'll be like, yeah, she just helps people out and stuff. Be like, yeah, with what? With what? Well, perfect. Well, I think this actually might be a great place to call it. When we come back, we will go deal with the council's bullcrap. And we'll have to see. And you guys will see why I am, like, hesitant to go see the council, because as you saw when they were talking to Udina, they are a bunch of morons. Of course, Udina is not much better. He's a moron too, but at least he's, you know, he's our moron, at least temporarily. Anyway, so we'll have to deal with him for now. We unfortunately have to deal with him, and we'll have to deal with the council before long, so I guess they're our problem too. Anyway, regardless, that's going to call it for this episode. I am so excited to be doing Mass Effect 1. It is just one of my favorite games. I'm so excited to be doing it on my channel. So tomorrow, of course, will be part 2 of this, and it will be a positive anime review. So be sure to keep an eye out for that if you are so interested. Anyway, that's going to call it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.